Welcome back to Oracle for Startups. I'm Whitney Dermick, and today I am joined by the founder and CEO of SnapVision, Jenny Griffiths. And Jenny, thank you for being here with me.
No worries. Thanks very much for having me.
Can you tell me, to get started, a little bit about what SnapVision does and for who?
Sure. So we are an AI company. So lots of people are at the moment, but we've actually been going 10 years and we do AI for the fashion industry. So the idea is if someone's looking at a product, whether that's in the real world, whether it's on a magazine, whether it's as a product on someone's website, we're able to find similar things that they can buy online. So the reason this is useful on our kind of main use case is if someone hits a page on a retailer, they love that dress, they want to buy it so badly and it's sold out in their size. It's how can we get people looking at similar things from that retailer. So we license to retailers. We do a bit around brand protections. So kind of can you find your products on other people's websites if they shouldn't be there? And we actually do a lot of work with Oracle with Marketing Cloud and Commerce Cloud as well, where we're kind of jointly bringing this technology to market. So it's been a really fun year.
Yeah, I am very excited to talk about that Marketing Cloud and Commerce Cloud integration. But first, I want to talk about shopping. I'm
Yeah, sure.
definitely a retail person, and especially in 2020, as online shopping becomes such a preferred method of retail. Viewers of this program will notice that I've got a little bit of a thing for black, fluffy sweaters. So with SnapVision running on a brand's website, I could see a sweater that I love and then find more like it. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. So when we look at kind of similar fashion, we look at three different attributes actually. So we look at what's the color and the texture, so black and fluffy, and what's the actual shape of the jumper. So you'll know like what cuts work well on you, what you want to be wearing to the office, that kind of thing. So we kind of break it out into those two views of fashion, and with the only people who do that. And it's kind of around that mindset of do you love the jumper because it's black and fluffy, or do you love it because it's a cut that works really well for you? And we've actually found during the lockdown that distinction's been really important because with things being delivered to your house and not wanting to go to post offices to post things back, people have been like the trend in the industry is very much people shopping what they know rather than being super out there. So that's been really interesting for us this year. Is that kind of distinguishing feature has very much helped in COVID, I guess.
Right. And it's helping people branch out in a way that doesn't necessarily feel comfortable right now. So it's
Yeah,
becoming the shop girl that you can't interact with. Now you have an AI shop girl that's helping you find great things that you'll love.
exactly. Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself.
So have you had to scale fast to meet any increased demands, and what obstacles have you faced in that process?
Yeah, I mean, so this year with COVID, it's been a very weird year. It's fair to say. So we're in the UK, as you can probably tell from my accent. So we've had a lot of national lockdowns, and we've actually just entered into a new one where all essential retail's closed. So from a retailer point of view, everyone's got kind of two hats on. They've got digital has never been more important. User experience has never been more important. But then they've got the other hat of budgets have never been tighter. So it's what can we do for the team? What can we do for the premises? How do we get our rent going? So actually, what we've decided to do this quarter is just say to everyone, every retailer in the UK, if you come to us, it's completely free. And people kind of look at me and go, "Are you okay? Is this kind of stunt?" But I think where we're at as a technology company in this lockdown, we've been incredibly privileged in the sense that our work teams they can be distributed. Our workflow hasn't really changed that much. We're writing code. It's lovely to see each other every day. We don't need to. So what we really want to try and do is kind of we love retail. I love the UK high street. I'm seeing brands from my youth disappear, and I'm feeling old at the same time, but I don't want to see them go. So that's like we looked at this outbreak and kind of went, what's the one thing that we can do that will make a difference? So that's what we're trying to do. And yeah, as a business, it's been a wild ride. So we were the first people in the world to do visual search for fashion. So we launched, believe it or not, in 2011 with take a photo on your mobile, find similar things. And I find kind of my journey as a founder, it started off as market education, trying to find people in organizations willing to take a risk on AI and kind of build up that market. And in the last 2 years, we've just seen that shift to, oh my goodness, everyone gets AI. It's now kind of, why are we the best? Why hasn't this been commoditized yet? So yeah, that's been a real kind of personal learning journey for me, I guess.
Right. Well, there's a lot to unpack there, but I want to chat a little bit about what you said at first about the brands that are using Snap Vision are experiencing budget support, and they're also experiencing an improved customer experience. So can you talk a little bit about the benefits that brands who leverage this technology see?
Yeah, of course. So two really tangible benefits are basically conversion rates. So what's the probability of buying an item? That's kind of on two fronts. For the person who gets to the website and everything's sold out, they normally bounce away straight away. So it's how can you keep them engaged? And then the person who's kind of on the fence of, oh, I quite like that color, but I'm not sure if it will look good on me. We tend to see people interacting with it kind of 7 to 9 times, kind of going around, kind of tailoring the search in the direction that works for them. So the example I always give actually is I'm a bridesmaid at the moment for my best friend, and very exciting, but it's kind of completely shifted my view on shopping because I'm now not going to websites looking for dresses that I know will look good on me. I'm kind of going to websites for dresses that have to be velvet and they have to be this color. And so I'm finding that the way I'm searching has changed completely. So it's kind of good to validate the tech against that. And yeah, the other benefits that retailers see is basically engagement and time that people are spending on site. So I don't need to tell Oracle how important customer experience is because you've got a whole division for it. But it's just that kind of what's the feeling that you get when you go to a website, and yeah, how important is this experience and how does it build that kind of relationship with a brand digitally that you normally build in real life that we don't have the capability to do so at the moment.
Right. And as a startup who's been a member of the Oracle for Startups program, you have gotten introduced into the Commerce Cloud and Marketing Cloud teams. How has that experience been?
It's been brilliant. Yeah, so it's been a wild ride. So we've been in the Oracle for Startups ecosystem for, I think, 3 years. So when it was kind of starting out, there were a few companies in Europe on it. And we obviously migrated all of our tech stack to OCI, which has been really good for us and efficiency and cost benefits. But the real kind of value of it was being able to integrate with these big tech teams within Oracle. And the reason that I sought out Oracle was every retailer that we talk to, I kind of say, what tech stack are you on? What are you using? And somewhere in some conversation, Oracle comes up, whether it's hosting, whether it's database management, inventory management, chatbots, Oracle's always in the mix. So yeah, we've had a great time integrating with Oracle Commerce Cloud, Oracle Marketing Cloud, and we're pushing the button on bringing stuff live next quarter, which will be very exciting.
Extremely exciting. I'm sure our customers will be thrilled to notice that stack that includes such cool startup technology along with the enterprise suite, which is really the whole idea of bringing startups and enterprise together for the benefits of our mutual customers. So very exciting stuff there. Visual search notwithstanding, what do you think is going to be the technology that shapes 2021?
Oh, that's a great question. I think that there will be a lot of people looking to disconnect but not be disconnected, if that makes sense. So I think we're all getting a bit of Zoom fatigue, and we're switching off at the end of the day has never been more important, and trying to kind of create those barriers. So I think where we're going to see a big increase is kind of mental health awareness. So apps like Calm and Headspace, I think they're going to kind of see that skyrocket. And I'm really looking forward to seeing new ways of collaborating digitally online. Like I've been using things like Google Jamboard with my iPad and kind of being able to scribble with the team in a way. So I think haven't seen anything killer yet, but I reckon there's going to be a startup out there this year that really takes the market with how can you collaborate remotely but not feel like a Zoom zombie.
Yep, I know that feeling is very real, except of course for the people who are watching us on YouTube, they are more than happy to watch us on Zoom.
They're opting in, it's good.
So it's been a pleasure to chat with you. If people want to learn more about Snap Vision, where should they go?
Really simple, snap.vision is where to go. And also people can reach me directly. So Jenny@snap.vision. If you've got any questions, I'm always happy to help.
Great, thank you so much for being with me.
No problem, thanks so much for having me.
Now, if you enjoyed this conversation, it would make me so happy if you went ahead and liked and subscribed. That way you won't miss the next installment of Oracle for Startups. See you there.